Welcome to Rock Spring Park in Long Valley, New Jersey for the main event of the inaugural Buccaneer Bowl, the varsity game between the host Long Valley Raiders and the visiting Mount Olive Junior Marauders. John Kovach with you on SHG Sports Production as we bring you all of the action as the Raiders take on the Marauders in a battle of the high seas between all the Pirates you can fit at the Buccaneer Bowl. This is the main event, the varsity game. We've seen 5 games already today. These teams have played each other for a long time. Naming it the Buccaneer Bowl, a new wrinkle, and one that I think these teams are going to appreciate and enjoy. The captains meeting with the officials at midfield for the toss. We're just moments from the 30-6 victory by the Long Valley JVs over the Mount Olive Junior Marauders. Mount Olive will be in the red jerseys with white numbers, yellow trim, black helmets, black pants. The Raiders will be in light blue pants, dark blue jerseys, white helmets, and pink socks with a light blue band with LV. That a nod to Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Long Valley will receive the opening kickoff, and that will happen just after we hear the national anthem from Long Valley Middle School 8th grader Jocelyn Kolchetsky.
And our singer tonight is our very own Jocelyn. She is unbelievable.
Of the Varsity Buccaneer Bowl, live on SHG Sports.
We are ready. The Raiders will receive.
Long Valley will receive the kick.
I'm going to need to switch you over.
Long Valley takes the kick and is able to retain possession. Julian Healy on the return. And Long Valley will take over.
Long Valley will take over on its own 33-yard.
1st and 10 from their own 33. One receiver split wide to the near side. Jet motion this way. Handoff on a counter. Springs through for a big gain.
It's going to be close to a first down.
Believe it was Healy again on the carry. And he picks up 8, brings up 2nd and 2
for the Raiders.
At the Mount Olive, at the Long Valley 41-yard line. Motion across, handoff to the left. A wall of Mount Olive defenders shut that down.
Looks like Jack Spicer got the carry on that one.
Jack Spicer on the carry.
32 for the Long Valley Raiders.
Shut down for no gain. Brendan Whipple under center for the Raiders. Hands off to the motion back. That's number 3, Ellis Swift. Swift turns the corner and is knocked out of bounds, but not before getting the first down for the Raiders. Gets them just not right at the 50. They're ruling he was out of bounds. Gain of 9, enough for the first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders on the 50.
Whipple back in the gun. Has a single back with him. 3 receivers up top. Jet motion away. Hands off to the jet back. Healy. Healy turns the corner. Healy picks up a few. Runs through a couple of tackles. Is finally brought down. But not before he gains 10. And gets the first down. 1st and 10 at the Mount Olive 40. For Long Valley, just under 7 minutes to go in this opening quarter. And that's literally 10 in a cloud of dust. You can see the fog and the dust coming off this natural grass field here at Rock Spring Park. Whipple back under center. Double wing. Motion by Healy. Tries to hand off to counter. Almost taken to handoff was Zilberman. Johnny Zilberman for Mount Olive makes the tackle for a loss. Long Valley lucky he didn't get the handoff and carry that the other way because there was nobody between him and the end zone.
Yaquan Miles with a tackle in the backfield. Looks like a Raider loss of about 5. 2nd and 15.
Maybe Yaki Miles on that tackle. Whipple back to the gun. Starts motion. Handoff across to Swift. Swift is destroyed in the backfield for a loss. That puts it back in Mount Olive territory. or in Long Valley territory, I'm sorry, all the way back to the 50.
Third down for the Raiders.
3rd and 20 at the 50 now. And the wheels have come off this Long Valley drive. 3rd and 20 from the 50. Whipple the pass, throws it out to Healy. Healy cuts it back inside. He avoids the first few tacklers, but there's a mountain of people there to meet him, and he's brought down after a short gain. Brings up 4th. 4th and 17 from the Mount Olive 47. Two receivers near side. They're going to punt. Long Valley back to punt. Hits the ground. Mount Olive will let it roll. And down it at the 10.
The Marauders will take over on the 10-yard line.
Mount Olive to take over 1st and 10 at their own 10 with 3:54 to go in this first quarter.
Dirty glass. I can't see anything.
Mount Olive comes out throwing. It's a pass to an open.
Pass was complete by the Marauders.
Number 26, Tanner Bush.
To number 26.
Tanner Bush on the reception. Good enough for the first down.
Tanner Bush.
Mount Olive goes to the ground.
Handoff will be about 2 yards.
And a short gain by Rocco Gallo. Gain of about 4. Mount Olive tries to run it, tries to get it outside.
It's stopped by a bunch of Raiders.
Parker Cook on the carry.
Third down for the Marauders.
Sets up a 3rd and 6 from the Mount Olive 27. Rocco Gallo takes the snap. Pass again to Bush.
To number 26, Tanner Bush, and that's good for the first down for Mount Olive.
I have him as 22. You have him as 26? All right. Good to know.
First and 10 for Mount Olive at their own 40. They go to the air again.
Pass complete to number 11, Parker Cook.
And it's Gallo hitting Parker Cook
First down for Mount
for another first down. Gain of about 10. And they are at the Long Valley 49. Gallo in the gun. Fakes the swing. He tucks it. He's trying to find some space to run left. Gets a couple before he's met by 3 Long Valley defenders led by Andrew Gelato, number 54. Looked to the swing pass, didn't like what he saw there, and tried to tuck it and run away from that. That door closed quickly. 2nd and 8 for the Junior Marauders from the Long Valley 47. Gallo hands off coming across. To number 18, Antonio Rodriguez. Rodriguez picks up a couple, gets hit hard. And that's the end of the first quarter. No score in the varsity version of the Buccaneer Bowl here on SHG Sports. Seeing 2 different games here. We're seeing a Long Valley team that's coming out, running the ball, and Mount Olive is coming out, and they are flinging it. They're throwing the outs, trying to get yardage, and they've been successful so far. Both offenses moving the ball. Nobody finding the end zone in that first 10 minutes of play. Mount Olive comes back. They're still going from our right to our left. In the black pants, red shirts, black helmets. Long Valley in the light blue pants, dark blue jerseys, white helmets. Gallo fakes the handoff. He rolls. He's looking to run. Somebody gets in. He dumps it off on the outlet, and his outlet man has all kinds of space to run with. And that all might be coming back because there's a flag way back here, and it's a hold. He threw the short out. He threw the safety valve. For a big gain. A lot of yards after catch. Erased on that holding call. And now what we have is Mount Olive facing a 3rd and 14. Actually, it should be 2nd and 14. Attempted a screen pass there. That falls short. 4th down now. Fourth and 14 from the Mount Olive 47. Sean O'Connor gets off to punt, gets a halfway decent roll, and it is downed by Parker Cook at the Long Valley 14-yard line, where the Raiders will take over. Raiders will take over 1st and 10 with 9 minutes and 10 seconds left in a. And they just sent a message up to the clock. We thought it was 9:10. 7:50 remains in this second quarter. Thought we had a lot more football, and the way this game has gone, I feel I've been deprived. That's 2+ minutes. That's about 2 minutes of football I'll never see. Jet motion, handoff on the counter, trying to make something out of nothing is Healy. Healy cuts back and forth, runs about 50 yards. He's going to gain about 4.
2nd and 6 for the Raiders.
Ran to the left, back to the right, fought through. And now we're at a 2nd and 8. A stoppage to get an injured player out. Looks like we may have another adjustment to the clock coming. Maybe not. Had an official looking at his watch. So we're going to call it 2nd and 7. From the 17. Whipple under center. He's got jet motion across. Tries to hand off, runs into the back, and he and the back collided. That allowed a wave of Marauder defenders to share the tackle for a loss. And now we're looking at 3rd down, back at the 16. Coming up on 6:10 left in the first half. Single receiver, split to the near side. Whipple under center. Healy in motion. Whipple rolls. He's looking downfield. He's under a lot of pressure. And he is sacked for a loss. That's going to be close to the goal line. And now Long Valley faces the prospect of having to punt out of the back of their own end zone. The spot is just inside the 5, right around the 5-yard line. Parker Cook is one of the 2 return men deep for Mount Olive. Back to punt is Dean Jones. He gets the high snap. He's under pressure, and he is tackled in the end zone. That's going to be a 2-point safety and a free kick.
Safety for the Marauders.
So a 2-0 lead for Mount Olive with 4:51 left in the first half. Long Valley with the option of a place kick or a punt from their own 20. Mount Olive will have an immediate chance to add points to this 2-point lead.
Marauders are on the board with 2.
It appears they're going to have Jones punt. The coverage will be similar to a kickoff, and Mount Olive is lined up in their kickoff return formation. There's the punt. By the way, this is a live ball. If it goes 10 yards. Cook catches it on the bounce, tries to get it outside. He's met
Number 11, Parker Cook with the return.
by number 8, Anthony Palmy, who puts it into the return. Mount Olive, 1st and 10 at the Long Valley 39. With 4 minutes and 10 seconds left. Gallo takes the shotgun snap. Coming up. A little shaky after that. Carry is number 18. Antonio Rodriguez stays in the game. Rodriguez does get some yardage there. Gets about 6 and takes the next handoff. He's trying to find space. He doesn't have it, and he's dragged down by about half of the Raiders' defense. And we have an offsides call against Mount Olive, according to this signal, that's going to back them up 5. Now a discussion among the officials. Now, the indication given was encroachment, which would mean they were lined up in the neutral zone. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's 2nd and 11, just inside the Long Valley 40-yard line for the Marauders. And they're stopping the clock. And now another discussion among the officials. We believe there to be 2:58 to go, and Mount Olive with a 2-0 lead. Three of the 4 officials now between the hash marks by the football, discussing the situation. What we do know, Mount Olive has a 2-0 lead. Mount Olive has possession of the ball. Now the discussion continuing as the linesman to this side returns to his post. Now the discussion continuing over here. And they've waved off the flag. After all that discussion, they've waved off the flag. Now they need to reset the ball back to where they were. So there is no penalty. You're going to move the ball back 5 yards. And it should now change. It should revert the down to 3rd. Now a discussion with the coaching staffs.
For what?
But about what? Don't say anything about confusion? Are you kidding?
How about don't be a little bitch?
Let's play some music.
So now, continuing it, we've moved the ball back to the original spot. There was a conversation with the booth, and we're not really sure what the situation is. So, all right, the indication of both sidelines is it is 2nd down. So it is now 2nd down and 4. 2nd down and 4 from the Long Valley 33. And now another whistle. And now another whistle and another meeting with the officials. Now they've reverted it to third down.
What? All right, thank you.
Third down. 4 to go. 2:43 left. Mount Olive with the ball.
Seriously. I guess I'm not saying it's not. You should tell the little bitches now.
I mean, no, I don't want to get the boys in trouble, but are you kidding?
Gallo takes the snap. He rolls to his right, fires a pass, and finds the receiver. Number 26, Tanner Bush. For the first down.
Mount Olive with the first down.
First down for Mount Olive at the Long Valley 22. We've got a flag on this play. Gallo throws the ball. It is batted down. He's sacked. It's an incomplete pass, but there's a flag before any of this happened. And the indication, again, is encroachment on Mount Olive. That's been declined. They're going to Long Valley will take the incomplete pass in the down. So it's now 2nd and 10. Gallo in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands off, just a reverse. It's a reverse to Parker Cook. Cook tries to turn a corner, takes a big hit. May have enough yards for the first down. Mount Olive calls a timeout with 1:53 left. Not close to the first down. Sorry about that. It's the angle that we're at here. The ball is on the far hash. There's a timeout by Mount Olive with 1:53 to go. According to the sticks right now, it is now they've just moved the stick again. It's 3rd and 3 at the Mount Olive, or at the Long Valley, 16. Gallo in the gun, back to his right, draws most of the West Morris defensive line offside. That's going to be a free 5 and a first down for the Junior Marauders. And with the ball at the 11, Mount Olive can get a first down without scoring. Still 1:53 on the clock. Jet sweep, handoff to Cook. Cook looks to turn the corner, but he's hit for no gain. And a penalty. There's a hold. Now, interesting decision here. Do you take the down because there was no gain or give them another crack? What Long Valley's done is they've taken a penalty. It's a 10-yard backup. Moves it back to the 21, and it's a significant enough penalty to take. Gallo back to pass, scampers his feet, throws, finds a receiver who makes a catch going down. May have banged himself up. He gets right back up. Making the catch is 24, Justin Kay. Gallo rolls right, finds some space, tucks, tries to run, gets sandwiched. There's a couple of collisions there. Some of his teammates signaling for a touchdown. They are saying no touchdown. We're inside a minute to go. Third down. The sticks are up, indicating that they can get a first down. And a timeout called. And this is pivotal here because Mount Olive could, the way the sticks are positioned, get a first down without scoring and have 4 more cracks at the end zone. And now the chains are coming out to measure. And it's a long walk, about 2/3 of the way across the field to get to the spot. It is short. It's going to be 3rd and less than a yard. 3rd and less than a yard. For the Junior Marauders, 51 seconds left. And a former coach in me right now, if I'm on the Long Valley sideline, I am beseeching my players to listen to the count. They've been drawn outside once, half the distance. There's the handoff. Gallo follows. Gallo scampers in for the touchdown. 1-yard touchdown run. And an 8-0 Mount Olive lead pending the conversion. Nothing fancy there, just Gallo taking the direct snap and following blockers, finding a way in. Mount Olive's going to kick for the 2-pointer. Sean O'Connor to kick. Jack McBride on the hold. Kick is blocked.
That's blocked by Long Valley. So we're going to score 8-0 Marauders.
Keeps it 8-0 Mount Olive with 46 seconds to go. could be a big block on that extra point by Long Valley. Kick bounces. It's still bouncing. Scooped up by Justin Healy. Healy's fighting for yardage. He's in the middle of a scrum. They're letting this play out. Finally brought down just outside the 40. That burned a lot of clock. 24 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball bounced. Healy finally corralled it. Got it out just outside the 40, where Long Valley will take over with 24 seconds to go. Three receivers to the far side. One isolated near side. Whipple ball is up and just out of bounds. 15 seconds remaining in the quarter. Second and 10, Whipple in the gun. Takes the snap. Turns a couple of ways. Tries to run. He's taken down in the backfield. And timeout called by Long Valley. Gio Rodriguez was the main tackler on that. 6 seconds now remain in the quarter. Mount Olive with an 8-0 lead, a safety and a touchdown. As we approach halftime in the main event of the first Buccaneer Bowl. Third and 15 for Long Valley. 6 seconds to go. Three receivers wide to the far side. Whipple in the gun. Whipple takes the snap. He throws it. It's high. It's caught on the crossing route by Healy, but Healy's taken down. Now they're incomplete, they say, but that appears to have run out time on the quarter. And that's the end of the first half, with Mount Olive leading the Buccaneer Bowl over the host Long Valley Raiders 8-0. We'll be back on SHG Sports. Welcome back to Rock Spring Park in Long Valley, New Jersey. The second half of the Buccaneer Bowl, the varsity matchup between the Mount Olive Junior Marauders and the Long Valley Raiders. The Junior Marauders with an 8-0 lead, courtesy of safety and a touchdown, will get the ball to start this third quarter. Mount Olive in the black pants, red shirts, and black helmets will be going from left to right. Long Valley in the blue, right to left. Right off the bat, Justin Kay returns the kick just shy of midfield for Mount Olive, where they will take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mount Olive got on the board with a safety. And then followed that up with a touchdown, but missed the conversion. Pass to Aiden Williams, and Williams gets the ball immediately to the Long Valley 40. Rocco Gallo takes the snap. His pass sails. Now Mount Olive staying on the line, not huddling here, not rushing, but not getting into the huddle. We have confirmed that the penalties, when we saw an official put his hands on his hips indicating encroachment and pointing toward the offense, that it was an offensive player lined up in the neutral zone. Scissors counter there is sniffed out quickly and snuffed by the Long Valley defense. Antonio Rodriguez on the carry. Brings up third and 9. Gallo sets his feet, lofts it, overthrows the intended receiver.
Brings up 4th and 9.
4th and 9. From the Long Valley 39. Three receivers split out to this side, one isolated up top. Gallo takes the snap. He looks for help. He's in trouble. He goes to a safety valve. That safety valve was Antonio Rodriguez, and he's quickly tackled for a short loss, but more importantly, Long Valley gets the stop and turns the ball over on downs. Long Valley 1st and 10 at their own 41. Six and a half minutes to go in the third quarter. Long Valley has its full offense on the field. Jax Petruska isolated down here. Whipple under center. Hands off on the jet sweep. It's Healy. Healy on the sweep is taken down by Justin Kay of Mount Olive for a short loss. 2nd and 11 from the Long Valley 40. Seen a lot of jet sweeps tonight. If you can get the corner, you can sometimes get a player in space. But it's a lot of east-west running. It's a risk-reward, and it's a lot of exposing a player to tackles on yards running sideline to sideline that don't really get you anywhere. Motion there. There's a toss. Toss to Healy. Healy looks for help. He is caught and brought down just about immediately by Johnny Zilberman from Mount Olive. After a short gain. Call it third and 9, third and a long 8. Just short of the Long Valley 42. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in this third quarter. Three receivers to the side. Whipple in the gun, takes the pass. He's under pressure. He throws it up. He has a receiver, but the tackle's going to be made just short of the first down. It's Healy on the reception, but it's going to be 4th down and a long one. Just short of the 50-yard line. Coming up on 3 minutes left in the third quarter of a fast-moving game. Whipple under center. Shifts his backs around. They're in a power formation. There's the snap. Healy straight up the middle. And he is stopped, and I think he's short of the line to gain. Looks to be stopped on the Long Valley side at a 50-yard line, which means it's going to be first down for Mount Olive. Already in Long Valley territory. Now they've moved the ball. Now the ball is at the 50 is the spot. But still, first and 10 for Mount Olive at the 50 with 2:40 to go. Two receivers low. Gallo takes the snap, tosses it out to Rodriguez. Antonio Rodriguez picks up enough to move the chains.
Antonio Rodriguez for Mount Olive, first down.
He gets the ball to the Long Valley 36, a gain of 14. Similar play going the other way. Long Valley's there for that one. Rodriguez taken down for a loss. Finally thrown down at the 41 for a loss of 5. Second and 15 from the Long Valley 41. Gallo in the gun. Back to pass. Lofts it on the post, and he hits in stride. Tanner Bush for the touchdown.
Taylor Bush for Mount Olive, touchdown. 14-0.
Just a post up the middle. And Gallo hits Bush in stride. Sean O'Connor to kick for the 2-point conversion, the left-footed kicker. And this a big conversion. Snaps there, holds there to kick. Awaiting an indication. Kick is no good. Never saw a signal. The scoreboard operator trying to get confirmation as to whether the kick was no good. So the kick was wide right, which keeps it 14-0, and doesn't put Long Valley into position of having to go for a 2-point conversion. Long Valley let that ball rest and bounce around, and Mount Olive's recovered it. The Long Valley return team watched that ball sit on the turf, and Mount Olive recovers for what's essentially a long onside kick, and another crack to add points with great field position. First and 10 for the Junior Marauders at the Long Valley 25 with a minute 10 left in this third quarter. Gallo in the gun. Snap, he hands it off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez up the middle, tries to push the pile, picks up a couple. Be 2nd and 7. 35 seconds left in the quarter. And Mount Olive already with a 14-0 lead deep in Long Valley territory. Another handoff to Rodriguez. Another short gain. Picks up about 2. Ball spotted just inside the Long Valley 20 as the third quarter comes to an end. Mount Olive leading the Buccaneer Bowl 14-0. Here on SHG Sports Productions. Teams meeting with their coaches as we get set for the fourth quarter here at Rock Spring Park in Long Valley. John Kovach with you on SHG Sports Productions. This is the first Buccaneer Bowl. Longtime rivals. Once upon a time, when I was a lad, these towns were the Thanksgiving Day game, was Mount Olive and West Morris for many, many years. West Morris having an uncanny dominance in that, winning the Thanksgiving game most years. All years it was on Thanksgiving, I think. Gallo rolls, throws, finds Parker Cook. Cook gets the first down before he's brought down.
First down, Mount Olive.
I believe every year it was on Thanksgiving West Morris won. It was something like 35 straight that West Morris won. May have been even more.
Brings up first and goal.
Please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. First and goal, just inside the 10. Gallo rolls. He has room. He throws it ahead. And a touchdown.
Completion by Mount Olive for a touchdown. Mount Olive is playing nothing.
Gallo to Sean O'Connor.
Sean O'Connor with the touchdown.
O'Connor goes right from catching the touchdown to trying to tack 2 more points on it and trying to make it a 22-point lead for the Marauders. The snap gets away. O'Connor covers, and it will remain
It remains 20 to nothing Mount
20-0 Mount
Olive.
Olive with 9:07 left in the fourth quarter
Oh, yeah, no.
of the Buccaneer Bowl.
Here for the Long Valley cheerleaders. Great job, girls, tonight.
Almost said the Mount Olive cheerleaders. Almost. I had like a.
O'Connor to kick again. From his own 40. Kicks up. Fielded on a bounce by Healy. Healy's got space. He cuts back and is cut down by Justin Kay for Mount Olive. Was watching that unfold. I thought if Healy had continued it out to his left, he might have had a little bit of space. I have the luxury of people not trying to crash into me. But a nice return, and he sets up Long Valley with 1st and 10 at their own 41. Whipple in the gun. A running back on either side. Healy in the flanker spot to his right. Snap to Whipple. He rolls. He lofts a pass. It's brought out of the air by Jack Spicer for a short gain.
Looks like there's flag on play. Roughing the passer seems to be the call.
Roughing the passer. That's going to be 15 and an automatic first down for Long Valley.
Long Valley going to be Mount Olive 45.
And moves the ball into Mount Olive territory. 1st and 10 at the 45. Long Valley deliberate coming to the line. Whipple under center. Counter off of the jet motion. Healy tries to loop it back, and he gets taken down for about a 9-yard loss.
Healy with a big loss. Brings up 2nd and 19 from the Long Valley 46.
Ball back into Long Valley territory at the 47-yard line, and a timeout called by Long Valley.
Can you check the down marker, please? The box. It is second down. Thank you.
Second and 18 when we resume. 7:03 left in the fourth quarter. Whipple back in the gun. Receiver to either side. Healy still the flanker receiver to the top side. That snap is lost. It's on the ground. We're awaiting a signal. Long Valley loses yardage but keeps the ball.
Long Valley maintains possession. It is third and 23.
Loss of about 6 on that. Brings up third and 23, 24 for the Raiders. 6:40 left in the fourth quarter. Healy in jet motion. Whipple tries to follow him. He is taken down in the backfield by Yaki Miles, and Whipple is down on the field. They'll get assistance out to him. When we resume, it's going to be 4th and a lot for Long Valley. He tried to follow the motion back across and got caught from behind. Whipple does get up. Actually tried to stay in, but he got us in at least one play. Fourth and 30.
It is fourth down and 30.
For Long Valley. Jones back to punt. Snaps right there. Punts off. Not a bad one. Takes a Long Valley roll. Parker Cook thought about trying to scoop it up. Might have been a little closer to that than some coaches would like. So if he touches it, becomes a live ball. He doesn't. Long Valley downs it. Mount Olive takes over 1st and 10 at their own 33. Two receivers far side for the Junior Marauders. Toss from Gallo.
It's a second down and 4 to go.
That was Yaki Miles on the carry. And he gets about 7. Second and 3 from the 39. Gallo to pass. There's a flag on the play. It is caught for a gain and enough for a first down. But there is a flag way back at the line of scrimmage. Substitution infraction to call. 12 men on the field. Mount Olive declines it and will take.
It is declined. It was all plays first down for Mount Olive.
First and 10 for the Marauders. Just outside the Long Valley 40. With 5 minutes left. Gallo back to pass again. Puts up the post. He's got 2 receivers. Overthrows both. Both receivers well covered. And we are at running clock time. Booth being instructed to keep the clock running even on the incomplete pass. Given the current margin. 20-0, Mount Olive with the lead.
There are 4 minutes remaining in the game. 4 minutes remaining.
4 minutes left in the contest. Gallo hands off to Cook, who hits Tanner Bush in stride.
For a Mount Olive touchdown.
And a 41-yard touchdown to make it 26-0 with 3:39 to go, pending the extra point. They fake the jet sweep to Cook. Cook takes it, puts on the brakes. And Tanner Bush was in stride. Sean O'Connor was set to kick. Now a timeout. It's like Mount Olive had too many men on the field as one runs off and nobody runs back on. O'Connor now to give it the kick. It's up. It's good. To make it 28-0 with 3:39 left. $3:39 to go, 28-0. Mount Olive with the lead over Long Valley in the Buccaneer Bowl. Thank you for tuning in today on SHG Sports. For all of these contests, be back with you soon with some more football from around the county as we're getting close to playoff time. O'Connor to kick off for the Junior Marauders. Deep kick, fielded by Healy. Cuts to his right, tries to weave through a couple of tackles. A flag, quite far away from it. The flag is near midfield. It's going to be a personal foul, whoever this is on. It's going to be an unnecessary hit. It's going to be on Mount Olive. So you're going to tack that on.
15 yards to the end of the run. Long Valley takes over on the 44 of Mount Olive. First and 10.
And that was significantly away from the play. Clock running now, 3.5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. 28-0, Mount Olive with the lead. Whipple under center. Motion comes our way. He rolls, follows his motion, throws it, just misses Ellis Swift, who had to do his best limbo there to try to catch it.
It's running. Got it.
Clock is running and coming up on 3 minutes. 2nd and 10. Long Valley from the Mount Olive 44.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes. Or in the game. 2 minutes.
2 minutes remain in regulation, we've been told. From the field. Whipple under center. Right up the gut goes Jack Spicer.
Jack Spicer, the carry, brings up 3rd down and 4 to go.
Coming up on a minute to go. Back to number 9, Spicer. Slices through the Mount Olive defense. Keeps the chains moving.
First down, 50 seconds remaining in the game.
Ball at the Mount Olive 22. .25 seconds to go as Long Valley deliberately comes to the line. Jet sweep to Swift. Swift is hit by several Marauders. They don't finish the tackle. He picks up a few yards, but that probably burns out the time, and it does. And the inaugural Buccaneer Bowl goes to the Mount Olive Junior Marauders by a score of 28-0. Teams lining up to shake hands at midfield. Kind of fun to see a theme attached to this rivalry game. And hopefully this is something that can continue for many years into the future. The safety started it all. And Mount Olive didn't stop after that initial 2 points. 28-0 the final. As we call it a night from Rock Spring Park and put in the books the first Buccaneer Bowl.